Today's video will present the fourth of 6 principles extracted of the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3. But before we get into subject, here is a quick rundown of what we have done so far. Nothing better than to be happy. And this was taken from verses 12 and 13, which follows next. I know that there is nothing better for them than to be happy and enjoy themselves as long as they live. Moreover, it is God's gift that all should eat and drink and take pleasure in all their toil. So when I read this chapter, I not only picture myself having a barbecue in my backyard, right, like everybody else, but I also picture Jesus Christ having a good meal at Zacchaeus, Nicodemus, and most likely at home with his brothers and Mary, right? And for that reason, the Pharisees, they criticize and call the holiest man of earth a glutton and a drunkard. Listen, this isn't a call to get us all drunk or misusing food, but to grasp the word of God and use it properly. We already know that there is a time for everything and everyone, and that everything is beautiful in its time. And if we get to the point of not understanding a certain situation in our lives, to at least be happy. Don't worry, be happy. King Solomon said, there is nothing better than to be happy. To be happy in the time you're going through, to be content with what you have. It is the best thing you can do because that was established by God. And that removes actually all the should have, I could have, I would have done it this way. To be happy with all the simplest things in life. It also urges us to take pleasure in all our toil, as long as we don't offend God, obviously. And don't let anyone judge you for enjoying life. To take delight in the Lord, for rejoicing in the wife of your youth, to be happy raising children, because there is nothing better than to be happy in the time you're living today. Tomorrow, we don't know. We can be doing other stuff. We can be going through a different season. Or, you're probably doing something else in general. And I know you're probably going to tell me, I can't rejoice in this situation in my life. I can't rejoice in the middle of this pandemic. I can't rejoice with the loss of a beloved one. I can't rejoice with that decision I made in my youth when I was young. Okay, I get it. I think we all have our own share of the aforementioned. And I know sadness is a legitimate emotion. We cannot be happy in all situations. In fact, even Jesus, he was sad with the death of Lazarus. But you know what? Can we rejoice in the Lord in the middle of? Like in Psalm 23, you are with me even though I walk through the darkest valley. So I'm not going to rejoice in the darkest valley. I'll rejoice in the Lord while I walk through a certain situation. Up to 10 times, the Mosaic law in the Pentateuch urge Israel to rejoice before the Lord in the middle of the wilderness. Deuteronomy 28:47 refers to punishing the people of Israel because they didn't serve the Lord joyfully and with gladness of heart for the abundance of everything. In fact, the entire Bible is filled with verses urging to rejoice before the Lord. There's nothing better than to be happy. Thank you all. God bless you. And until the next video.